Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching Galaxy today, the special Boxing Day edition, and we're looking at the essence of giving. Just before that commercial break, you just watched the report on how Lagosians celebrated Christmas despite the economic woes. Many thanks to Joseph Oko for putting all of that together. All right, we have guests here with us in the studio. Before we talk about the essence of Boxing Day, I would also want them to comment on how they've been battling with the fuel scarcity. Already, Uche, you want to do the introduction?
Exactly. We have a certified life coach in person of Adewale Ademola Justice and a life coach in person of Omokorede Dada. Good morning.
Good morning.
Merry Christmas.
Same to you.
And then welcome to Galaxy today.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Okay, so let's first look at this fuel situation. I mean, while we're on break, you were saying something like, must you fuel your car?
Really, like I said, you see, in the course of life and mentoring, I've learned something. If you don't have what you need, you learn to manage what is available. A song came playing that on getting to fuel park, transport car across to a place, 13,000 naira. And behold, the person went. On getting there, he or she was talked. And now the testimony became negative. And the question I was asking, must such a person have gone there too? And my sister here was saying it is a ritual. And I said, being a ritual is sacrificial. It must be expensive. It must be costly. So it must cost you something. And like I said, Nigerians up until now are yet to learn. I'm sorry. Like I said, I have a car. My car was not sufficiently fueled. But successfully, I had to divorce myself from the car because of the scarcity.
Serious divorce there.
Do you understand? There are so many other alternatives. That's why people outside Nigeria become better. You know, this status and ego syndrome in Nigeria, you know, a man will see himself, I can't park my car back home and be jumping either bike or marwa and so on. That is why you have the artificial scarcity. You understand? Because if you look around, a friend was telling me yesterday, just by the roadside, saw a lot of trucks. Yes, people choose to go the way they want to go in life. So scarcity or no scarcity, I think no man can get much peace than the one he arrogates to himself. Even in the face of scarcity, you can excuse yourself from it and remain a bit peaceful. Okay,
Omokorede, so how have you been finding the fuel scarcity? So how have you been going around it?
I won't lie, I've been moving around because I have... sometimes I had like half tank and then I was able to move around. Sometimes I could decide to hop on bike. But I realized that even with the bike, it's getting more expensive. So why don't I just get my satisfaction with my car? So I move around. Luckily, I'm able to get fuel.
Okay, because I'm looking at it from a situation like you say, must you fuel your car? And we have people who must go to work. Like we must report to work. We must feed our viewers. And in a situation like that, you're saying, must you fuel your car? And looking at it statistically, if we look at it well, you find that it's cheaper to fuel the car than to jump on public buses.
Now you have answered the question. You have answered the question. Must you fuel your car? Because economically it is cheaper, so you must fuel the car. So at whatever cost.
So you have to weigh all the costs down, the pros and the cons. All right, it's still Galaxy today. We've just been chatting as regards the fuel scarcity. A whole lot of Nigerians, are really feeling it. It's not just in Lagos here. It's cut across the federation. Almost every state you go to, the fuel scarcity, palaver is really biting hard. All right, away from that, away from the fuel scarcity, we just want to bring you a little bit of, the Christmas spirit and all that, So let's not just get all caught up in that, the negatives, okay? Let's talk about Boxing Day specifically, what it is about, the essence of giving and, so we are on the guests now to comment, Boxing Day to some Nigerians, it is not an African thing. It's something that we just inherited from the Western world. What is Boxing Day to you?
Thank you very much. From the narratives and from research and documents available, it is never an African thing. It's all the way from Great Britain. It was an initiative to enable people on the second day of Christmas to share their excesses of food. Like my friend here would have had quantum of food, uneaten, unconsumed.
I partook part of it. Yeah.
So you left your own house.
No, we were all here. She was graceful enough.
So for people that have excesses, Boxing Day is an opportunity. It was designed to be an opportunity to share your excesses with the less privileged.
Okay.
Do you understand? You see, in Britain, the word boxing, Christmas, it was derived from Christmas box. And a Christmas box, by definition, was a box set up by the churches. And it should be brought to the church, making members of the churches on Christmas Day to make sacrificial givings that will be unveiled the second day of Christmas and then will be shared with the less privileged. So Boxing Day got derived from Christmas box. And the meaning of Christmas box is that box that was provided by the churches for members to give what will be shared with the less privileged a day after Christmas.
Okay, but there's also other notions that Boxing Day is also a day to unwrap your gifts. I mean, some of the gifts you got before or during Christmas, and then there's a time where you unveil this gift. You open your box and then.
Yeah.
Do you think that way too as well?
Yeah, like you said, it's a tradition. As far as I'm concerned, it's a tradition that Christmas then Boxing is actually the gifts that you receive. You know, the usual having your Christmas trees and having your boxes around there. You're meant to unwrap your gifts in the European way, not in the Nigerian mentality.
Okay, what's the European way? What's the Nigerian way?
Nigerian Boxing Day just like any other day.
Okay.
Let's move on. Let's go. If you have to, you get to the market, see people shopping, people are selling. So Nigerians are not so into. I could give gifts. I get myself a gift. I got gift. I didn't have to wait till today to open my gift.
Okay.
I mean, I was going to say
you
that
got it.
because
You opened it the same day.
The same day, and I actually launched it the same day. There's no need to
you
start
launched it that day?
Yes.
You rocked it the same day.
So it's mainly picking up your gift and unwrapping and seeing what the Santa has delivered, which is mostly like the wish of the children or wish of anyone, adult, that you get from the beginning of the year. If you've been good, you get your gift on the 26th of December, which is the Boxing Day, and then you unwrap it and say, "Oh, Santa brought this to me." So it's like fulfilling, being good, and then getting the gifts for being good for the whole year.
Okay, I want to still stay on that. Who deserves to get a gift? Because you just said you gave us the historic, Western way how Santa comes to give gifts to children who have been good all year round. So that brings me to the next question now. So who is entitled to getting a gift on Boxing or maybe on Christmas period?
Yeah, by sheer fundamentals. Yes. By the objective, because we are going somewhere at the end of this program, because that is the essence of giving. Yeah. Because for the initiators, they thought it out to fulfill a purpose. But unfortunately, not only is it un-African, it is uneconomical and unrealistic to the Nigerians of today. No.
Way to go.
No. In the course of my polytechnic education, I learned this concept in agency. No man can sell what does not belong to him, if not empowered. No man can give what he doesn't have. Nigerians are scientifically poor. You saw hunger. You saw strife from poverty. So Boxing and Christmas box and Boxing Day, not only is it a strange thing, it will be a strange practice as long as the people dwell in poverty.
Okay, sorry. I would like us to also understand this. I mean, still in the thread of what you're saying.
Yep.
I mean, they believe, or Nigerians have come to believe or accept that Christmas is a time to give. But we have a mentality, this receiving mentality. Because it's a time to give, then I will just position myself to receive.
Though she gave to herself.
No.
That's another giving.
She gave herself
but she did self.
I gave, I received, I gave myself, and I'll still give out.
Yes.
And like how I'm here right now, and they're still giving into the community. Because in my community, we are all feeding. We are all feasting.
From your gifts.
Yeah, on food. It's food.
True.
So we are feasting right now. Everybody's feasting. And then we say, and most people actually also use Boxing Day as, if they don't give birthday gifts throughout the year. Okay. And then they can use this as an opportunity to say, okay, for this year, this is your gift. So before you think of another gift,
another Boxing
Day.
Okay.
So the children are looking forward to receiving a gift, if not for birthday gift.
Not just children, adults.
Yeah, on the macro level.
Yes,
on the macro level. You see, going by the technicalities of the concept and the little things we have seen here, on the macro level, it should be an opportunity for values to be appreciated.
Okay.
Values.
Yeah, whoever might have contributed to you or to your life in the course of the year, the few days to the end of the year, 7 to 8 days, should be a sufficient period for you to sow back, not as tithe or seed or offering now. Appreciation to whoever might have added value
to you during the year.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So we should see it from that point. So every employer, every slave master, every spouse particularly, excuse me, don't misquote me. Because immediately I said spouse, she sounded something. No. You know, the women folk will always want to throw it onto the man.
No, it's vice versa.
It's vice versa. Every spouse, then everyone with whom one must have dealt during the year with mutual benefit.
Okay.
Deserve a gift.
Deserve a gift.
Okay, so but when we say gift here now, I still want to go back to the receiving factor. Maybe that's where I'm more concerned.
Yes.
I'm not saying we can change people's mentality, but I think there should be an awareness that that receiving mentality also makes people ordinarily think the fact that I am poor does not mean I should give. I don't think you should, because people just think gifts must be edible.
Yes, and they feel that it must be something that should be valuable, visible, edible too, and of course something that's worth, so much, relatively, yeah, because some people actually look a gift horse in the mouth. If you give them like, look, it's not even real gold, things like that.
just drop it there syndrome.
It's all actually about mindset.
Okay.
Some people are naturally to receive. They don't know how to give.
Yeah.
But like they always say, the hand of the giver
is always
on top. So if you're always receiving, I tell to people, don't tell me anything for the boys. You should try to drop something. Well, you pour water forward so you can step on. So you have to be able to give to be able to receive. You don't give me anything because of the year and you expect something from me at the end of the year or any time of the. You're always asking me which day will you to give, because I'll be forced to say it.
Okay, so on that level now, gifts can be anything. I know why I'm saying this. For those of people who are watching, who always believes that. I mean, if I say, I love you, or if I decide to give you a word of prayer, or I decide to lend a hand or something, it's a gift.
Yes.
So, but a whole lot of people, because right now I have nieces and nephews who's opened their doors and like, Auntie Uche,
come and do Christmas for me.
And every gift must come with chocolate. Now, that's for the children. And for adults, now, it doesn't have to be something edible. And whatever it is you're given should be appreciated.
Yes.
So you won't say because you know that I need a particular gift and you're giving me this, and it feels like it's not a gift. Hey, gift is what I can't afford. And give you from what I feel is good for you. So let's talk about gift itself. What kind of gifts are we supposed to be giving?
You see, we have said something very, very important, but I want us to be a bit economical here.
Okay.
From economic point of view, a gift must be costly. It should be costly. Being costly is that, you see, like David.
But does costly mean expensive?
Yep. No.
Okay.
Solomon said something in the Bible. He says something in the Bible that he would not offer anything unto God that wouldn't cost him.
Yeah.
Then there must be relative valuability.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Costly in the sense that it has to be sacrificial.
Sacrificial. Yes.
Okay.
So you don't just give out what does not cost you.
Yes.
Because you see, valuation is two ways. It begins with the giver. If the giver adduces or attaches no value to an item, he just throws it off.
So, sorry, just to
be clear.
It means that I can actually decide to give you a limousine. It could be costly, does not mean it's sacrificial on my part.
Yeah. So you might not really be anything just because it's one of those things you just need to give.
No, if it's not sacrificial on your part, but to the other party it will be viewed as such, because the other person must be able to adduce or attach or fix a value to whatever you are offering, with which appreciation will flow.
Okay, all right.
Okay, before we go on a break,
just talking about being sacrificial now. So I could actually also give you my time.
Yes.
And that is very sacrificial.
If that would be valuable to the other person.
Okay, that's another issue.
That's a role here.
Perception, right? Valuable to that. Something you think might be valuable to somebody might not be valuable to them.
Meaning your relationship was not factual.
Yes.
Okay, and another thing again is that some people believe that you only have to give me what I really need. Or discuss that.
Why do you know that?
Well, if they're friends with you, their family, somehow you should know. All right, the Food Galaxy today, and we're looking at the essence of giving on the show this month. Okay, we'll have this little synopsis on Boxing Day. And of course, a church here in Lagos gifted to some people who ordinarily could not really afford, food. We'll take those